I enjoy the countryside, seeing a part of history of Jamaica, and being outdoors, and a lot of the natural remedies that could come from the plants in the trees.
It was wonderful. A lot of the landscape and natural stuff, like native to Jamaica, and learning about it was excellent. Excellent.
Fantastic. And the food?
Delicious. You can see the plate is empty. So
what did you have?
Everything.
Jam Hearts! Hey, listen. Today I'm taking you on an incredible adventure. I'm at the Croydon Estate, the hidden gem here in Catadupa, St. James. They call it Sam Sharpe country. And you're in for a treat. We're going to do a pineapple farm tour. We're going to learn about beekeeping. We're going to learn about Jamaican coffee and all its secrets and stuff like that. Right? But what makes this trip, what makes this adventure a little bit more special is that we have some people with us, some guests, some tourists who are visiting us here. They're on vacation and they're joining us on the journey, and I'm going to take you along with us. But listen though, if for whatever reason, if you're here for the first time, or if you're not a part of what I call my Jam Hearts community, I invite you now to join us. I'm on a journey to showcase stuff like these. I call it the real Jamaica, the real people of Jamaica, culture of Jamaica, attractions in Jamaica, medicinal herbs of Jamaica, and I don't want you to miss any of that. So if you're not yet a part of my community, I invite you to hit that subscribe button, tap the bell notification, and that way you see updated on my latest videos. Let's go! Alright guys, so we are here, the beautiful Croydon in the mountains here in Catadupa, Sam Sharpe country. And this is the man behind the music. Dylan, how you doing, man?
I'm very good, man.
Awesome, awesome. So right now,
welcome.
Right now, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. Right now, though, there's doing an orientation right now, preparing the guests for the tour. A little bit about Jamaican tourism and all that good stuff. But for the benefit of my online audience who are watching you, tell me a little bit about the history of this particular place, the Croydon Estate.
Yeah, man. Well, if we look over here, this is essentially coffee. This is the coffee house. And originally this was a plantation in the ancient times of slavery. Yeah. And we used to farm here a lot of bananas. This was
bananas.
So Jamaica's renowned banana grounds. Yeah. Powerful bananas. Yeah. But since then it has become more of a coffee estate and a plantation. And since that also, because the place is slightly acidic, we grow the most varieties of pineapples. We have 19 varieties of pineapples, which you'll get to see later and taste later.
19 varieties. And what makes Croydon? It's primarily used as an attraction. It's an attraction now.
Yes.
What makes this attraction a must visit, would you say, for people coming here?
Honestly, our mission statement is purity of life, and you can come and experience life in its pure form. Everything here is organic. Yeah. Everything here is grown with love and grown with prayers. You know, this is sacred ground. So right now you can see in the background the breeze. We have Christmas breeze.
Man, it's sweet, and the temperature. It's just a nice, cool, calming temperature here. I see on that display there you have the Jamaica flag, and you talk about the elevation. How many feet up here?
Well, it ranges because it's very mountainous. We're about 750 to 1,100 feet. You know, and yeah, so it ranges quite a bit.
But it's mainly cool. And when we say cool here, we're talking about 70 degrees.
Sometimes at night 65.
65. So it's really, degrees Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so guess what, guys? The people they're heading out for the start this tour. What are they gonna do? What are they doing now?
Now we're going to talk about and learn about coffee and honey.
All right, good. All right, so we're gonna go along and see what's happening. Yeah. All right, good. Thank you, sir. So now they're talking about coffee and the history of coffee and the process of preparing coffee from seeds to cup. Okay, cool. All right. Is there any particular? Is there a highlight? Is there anything that they should pay your guests or visitors should pay special attention to? A highlight, if you will, when they come here.
Yes, the difference of the type of coffee. There's different varieties of beans, so the different trees have different characteristics. And coffee from the seed, the type of variety it is, until how it's dried, how it's fermented. We don't ferment in Jamaica, but how it's brewed, how it's roasted, all of these are very unique to the flavor that you'll experience.
Oh,
right? So we talk very clearly here about what the Blue Mountain and the Jamaican tradition and standard is of coffee, right?
Okay.
This grapefruit here is actually a very special grapefruit. This is a very special grapefruit, and this grapefruit has no tart. It tastes like brown sugar. That little plant there, just planted him last month. It's a Fiji lungan. Yeah, and this road is all jackfruit. So I'm making this a jackfruit. This road right here is just a jackfruit farm. Right, and behind there's the lemons and limes. But that's a chocolate tree. You mean the tree with like the green and reddish leaf behind this gentleman that's taking the picture? Let me show you. There's a pot on it. I think. Like a big. So
but you can come visit.
So there's no ripe pods on this yet, but look, these are the flowers.
Oh wow!
Right, and this is the pod.
Oh, just like that. Is this
cacao?
Right? Is just
yeah, it's cacao. Yeah. So
chocolate.
I'm gonna get cussed because I'm giving a tour. No, it's not gonna explode. I'm giving a tour within a tour, you know.
Oh, cacao. Oh,
yeah. I'm a good man. I wonder if these taste good.
Yeah, man. That looks alright, man.
Yeah. So yeah, just taste that. Yeah. So the seed is edible, but it's bitter.
Is that bitter? No, but you're supposed to dry it, right?
Let me taste one and vouch if it's
There's a lot in here.
Oh, okay. From inside.
I didn't bite the seed.
Yeah, that's the outside is sweet.
So I'll show you with the seed.
Wait, where's the seed is inside of it?
It's actually my favorite flavor of a fruit. Like it's very floral.
No, but it's not. It's
It
not
tastes like bitter. Like if you bite
yeah.
this seed, it's like bitter chocolate.
So the seed has caffeine in it, and but if you see, that's the color of Cadbury.
Oh yeah.
That's why Cadbury chose that color. So if you ate 3 seeds, you'd have to drink some water. You guys can enjoy it.
Yeah,
Then what happens?
Let me pass this around the
We
tour.
eat the whole thing, the purple.
So you actually get more vibes, like you get wake up and it's an aphrodisiac. So
Start having the coffee like.
in Jamaica we have a signal. It's an aphrodisiac, you know. It's
There's a lot of it. Give me some more.
yeah man.
Lala, hold it up and take a picture with it. Lala.
This is what they make cocoa out of, right?
Yeah, so what they do is they take off this, they just take this and they ferment this seed with the gel on it, and then they roast that. So the ferment is what really gives the chocolate its umami, right? And yeah, sugar and milk actually kills what you call thyrobiomine. The thyrobiomine is the active compound. Yes, it's the active compound in it that makes you like your heart happy. It makes you feel like very ecstatic, you know. Lizzie, if you want to.
Sorry.
Never eaten sugar.
So we're at the last, we're apparently, guys, at the last tasting area. The last tasting area before lunch. So you can see now we have sugarcane here, there's watermelon here, there's carambola, which is, what is this called? Star fruit, yeah. And plum, June plum or Jew plum, papaya, or what is left of it. And sugarcane juice.
Ginger beer.
Is ginger beer? Ah! Ginger beer. All right, ginger beer. Cool.
Ginger beer, guys.
Say, I'm sorry, I was distracting you from the main tour here. But this is ginger beer. This is June plum. This is actually called June plum.
June plum. Yeah, we were talking about that.
L'chaim. Shalom. You'll experience, it's almost peppery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Burns you a little bit. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
So our ginger, like versus like the ones that you guys would, the ones that you guys would probably get in Atlanta is probably sometimes Jamaican, but you'd see like the big one that you cut it and it's blue.
Yeah.
Those are from China. If you guys cut a ginger and it's like a blue oxidation on it, yeah, like a blue oxidation. It's those are they call it Chinese blue. Ours would be like
Your ginger's
a
red.
third the size of it, but it's super. If you were to eat a little piece, it's like pepper.
All right, so that was I think the last refreshment area. We're heading up now to lunch, the lunch area, she says. So one thing we can guarantee on this story, they're gonna get a lot of food, guys, a lot of food, a lot of fruits. Almost at the end of the tour, guys, but this is a familiar picture. If you're familiar with Montego Bay, you'll also see this very same statues here at Sam Sharpe Square. And this is a man. This is a man. In fact, I'm going to ask you to tell me, who is this? Who is this man?
So folks, this has brought us to an end of the tour. I trust it was one that you full enjoyed. I don't say enjoy, I normally say full joy. So I trust it was one that you full enjoyed. It was indeed a pleasure of mine to have been able to walk and talk with you. I trust you and you full enjoyed it, right? Now, once we get into the building there, we have Lady G, who operates the bar area, so you can order your cocktails, your coffee, and everything there on sale. All right. Once lunch is ready, we'll holler it out for you. Lunch is ready, and it's self-served. So you'll collect your plates, your cutlery, you serve yourself along the way. Now, as I always say, you have one life to live. You live it to the fullest, and no matter what you're facing, never forget that someone out there has it worse than you. You full enjoy the tour to others, but if you didn't, be quiet. On that note, thank you very much for coming.
All right. Woo! Woo! Ah, what a tour. Well, guys, and here is the superstar, the lady who made it happen. What's your name again? Alicia. Thank you very much for an enthralling and educational tour.
Thank you.
But I want to quiz you a little bit though.
No problem.
This is a familiar site. And those of you guys who are online who are familiar with the Montego Bay area and the Sam Sharpe Square area, this should look familiar, right? This plantation, this estate, right, has the enviable, what a better word, history of having Sam Sharpe as
the property.
founding as one of the slaves who were here.
Right.
Well, tell us a little bit more about that.
All right. So Samuel Sharpe was actually born on the old Croydon Estate back in 1801. So this is actually a piece of his birthplace. Yes. So why we eventually have the statues here, these are the original statues. So when Montego Bay gained the city status in 1980 and they had the unveiling in 1981, these were unveiled there.
Really?
Unfortunately, the one holding the fist, I call him Kojo, he was chopped by a guy of unsound mind.
Where? Here or Montego Bay?
In Montego Bay, hence why they were removed.
Oh.
And they had the iron brass ones placed in the town square. And they kept these in a studio in Kingston for many years. So when we discovered that that's where the originals were, we got in contact with them and we actually unveiled them here in 2012 on National Heroes Day.
So this is priceless stuff we're talking about. So this is a real original Sam Sharpe statue.
Yes, and we got them on a 40-year lease.
Oh.
Yes, so if you look closely on this one right here, you can see where it was chopped.
Oh.
Yes, so you can see.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. You call this one Kojo, you said?
I call him Kojo.
Okay. Oh, boy.
He's a warrior. He's ready to fight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Boy, I tell you, what's an interesting piece of history, our history. What would you say set Croydon apart
From everywhere else?
from other Jamaican tourist destinations?
All right. So this tour gives you a farm to table experience, right? It's also 100% organic. You get authentic Jamaican meals, home cooked meals. What we would consider home cooked meals are Sunday best, which is rice and peas. You get to taste unique fruits such as the African peach, African sweet sop, kabeluda, jaboti kaba. So many to continue name, but that's basically what you get. It's totally different from any other experience that you could ever have. It's a once in a lifetime experience.
And what lessons, for those who are visiting, including myself, what lessons do you think are the main takeaways?
All right. So from this, it's basically to go back to Mother Nature, right? Not everything you can find in a bottle, right? The plants are there for you to use. That's what the man up above placed them here for. So to go back to the plants, use what you have around.
Awesome. And then finally, what is your how long have you been doing this tour?
I've been doing this tour since 2008.
And you're doing fantastic. What is your favorite part of the tour? What do you like most about it?
My favorite part of the tour is to see the guests enjoying the fruits and also to educate them on the medicinal value of the plants.
I appreciate that. I love that. Actually, I'm I'm impressed with you, but I'm impressed with your knowledge of the herbs, the fruits and the herbs, because I have a liking, I have an interest in herbs as well, Right. And guys, those of you who are watching online, you know what I'm talking about. So when you talk about the fever grass, all of them, whichever one down there. I mean, I remember I could relate. The bay leaf and so on. And all of that stuff. Breadfruit leaf for pressure and so on, diabetes. Right. Yeah, man, I love that. I love that.
Right.
I love that. Well, thank you so much.
It was my pleasure.
Alicia, man. Lovely. Enjoy. Thank you again.
It was my pleasure.
All the best. Big up Alicia for me, guys. Give her a thumbs up. All right. After all that, guys, it's lunchtime. Right now, everybody is sitting, having food, their complimentary food, and I'm gonna be talking to two of the guests. How are you guys, ladies?
How are you?
You're fantastic, man. Good to have you in Jamaica.
Wonderful to be in Jamaica.
It's wonderful. Family? You guys? Okay, good. Let me talk to the ladies before gentlemen. Let me ask you first. Good. So you did a tour.
Yes.
How was it? How would you say?
It was wonderful. A lot of the landscape and natural stuff, like native to Jamaica, and learning about it was excellent. Excellent.
Fantastic. And the food?
Delicious. You can see the plate is empty. So
what did you have?
Everything. I had everything up there. So the beans, the rice, the cucumbers, the callaloo, the chicken. It was delicious.
Fantastic.
Everything.
Is there anything you're having for the first time?
Yes, the callaloo.
The callaloo.
And it was very good.
Yeah, it's a staple here. We love it
Yes,
here.
that's why we wanted to try it.
Oh, wonderful. Well, to your husband, let me talk to your husband.
Yes.
What was the highlight for you, my friend?
I enjoy the countryside, seeing a part of history of Jamaica, and being outdoors, and a lot of the natural remedies that could come from the plants in the trees.
Fantastic. If you ask me, that's my favorite. Well, personally, I like the landscape and the cool, tranquil atmosphere.
Yes.
But the herbs and the remedies.
Correct. It's very peaceful.
That's close to my heart as well.
Very peaceful.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, man. Enjoy the rest of your trip here.
Thank you very much.
All right, then. Bless you. The Croydon Estate Tour, guys. Wow, so much learning, so much history. And by the way, if you're interested in visiting this place or learning more about it, there's actually a link in the description, and the contact information is there as well. But I'm curious. What stood out? What jumped out? What was the highlight for you? Talk to me. Put it in there. Put it in the comments. And please make sure you share this video. Come on, man. It's a hidden gem in the hills. A lot of history, a lot of heritage. Sam Sharpe actually was born on this plantation, this area. You need to share it and get others to know about it. There's another video that you need to see. I actually came up this area some time ago and did another video on the Catadupa country tour. Yeah, that's a wider area, the Catadupa area. Rich, extremely rich history with a railway and all that stuff. You need to see it. There's a link in the description and it's in the card above. See you in that one.